Previously on Cal Poly Survivor.
Joshua and Kayla coming into the challenge. Go ahead and stand.
Welcome to the Redemption Island competition. Before we get started, Kayla, just recently voted out, probably about 20 minutes ago. How are you feeling going into this competition?
Weirdly enough, I knew I was going home, or I had a feeling I was going home, so I was kind of preparing for this before Tribal, even though I didn't want to be here. I'm glad to have the opportunity to get back in the game.
Cool, all right. Joshua, you won your first competition on Redemption. You're looking for a second. I want you to walk me through your thought process of, we're down to final 13 in the game, actively still going. The merge, it's inevitably coming. How do you take these wins and then re-enter the game? Like, what's your strategy being reimbursed in the Survivor atmosphere?
You know, I feel like even if I get off of Redemption Island, I'm still gonna have this massive target on my back. I still don't really know what happened during the vote that got me off, but I assume it was something close to unanimous or unanimous. So it's an interesting situation where I have to basically get back in and then be guns blazing forward to keep my spot for that little bit longer. And especially with my own expectation that after this, we're gonna still have at least 2 more Redemption Island challenges before merge, potentially 3. It's gonna be a tough road forward to get to that finish line, to then once again try and get to the finish line.
Gotcha. All right, so I think we're ready to get to today's challenge. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
For today's challenge, you will utilize the 50 dominoes stacked in front of you, and you will stack them in a line to knock down these 2 targets right here. Here's where it gets tricky. There are 2 tape intervals halfway through the table. You need to organize your domino line so that a domino is fully on the blue. So you need to have 1 domino that is fully on tape as you bring it across in a line. So it's obvious it's gonna be slanted. However you choose to do that is up to you. The first person to have a domino line say, Alec, I'm pushing, go back to the start and push your line over, knocking over this figure right here, wins the challenge. Does that make sense? Does anyone have any questions? For a spot still in this game. Survivor's ready. Go! Josh grabs a huge handful and going to the end, while Kayla decides to stay in the back, starting from the beginning. This could either go for a really long time or a really short time. The question is, how many dominoes do you utilize in one section? Because the thick ones are easy. You can just put them right down and move on with it. But the thin ones, if you need them, it might change things up. What if the thin ones are too light to knock over the heavy? So you have to keep in mind to yourself, am I spacing them out too little? Or should I focus on the bigger picture at hand just speedily getting across. Both players relatively at the same position, but opposite ends of the table. Kayla's reaching her face first speed marker. Joshua is pretty much at his tape marker. That's good. That's approved for if you want to move direction. Kayla's also at the tape marker. She's good. Joshua's pieces really close together. Kayla's about the same. We're reaching the merge. This is a huge deal. You've got to win this challenge if you want to stay in this game. How bad do you want it right now? Show me. Both players pretty much at the same spot. Remember, you've got to say my name when you push it over. It's gonna come down to the wire.
That legal?
You're good. Both players have the second tape marker. It is anybody's game. Kayla's out of dominoes. Josh using some of the fins too. Both players, just at the end, I need to see a touch. I need to see a touch blue. It is down to the wire.
Alec, I'm pushing.
Got it. And with that, Josh wins the challenge and stays on Redemption Island.
So close, wow.
Can I push it?
Yeah.
There it was down, seriously, down to the wire.
Oh my gosh. Whew. What a challenge. That was close. Josh, you're staying here on Redemption Island another day in this game. Kayla, it's a tough road to end here. Walk me through how you're feeling right now.
It's just, I don't know, I had a rough week because I've never played in that position. You know, obviously I had a great run last time. And it's still fun, but I'm like, wow, I really got a bad spot when I haven't done anything for these people to vote me out. And then this was obviously a great challenge. Super fun, nice job.
Do you need a hug?
No, you're good.
Okay. Just wanna make sure.
But like, it was done at the same time. He just pushed me, so.
Well, Kayla, I mean, it's obvious to say that your legacy in this club is iconic. There's a reason you are here in this room right now, because you deserve this spot, and you got voted out because you were viewed as a threat. And had you not had that luggage on you prior to coming into the season, it would have been a completely different story. But we were honored to have you, and we're so glad you came back and gave it everything you got. Unfortunately, the game ends here. Any final words? Anything to Josh before he goes forward?
I love playing. It's fun. It's always fun. Glad I got the opportunity to. But
All right.
would it be my first year here without it?
Absolutely. Caleb, it's time for you.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead and have it. Joshua, 2 in a row. You are still in this game, dude. Walk me through what you're feeling right now. How do you feel?
It was down to the wire there. If a second later I had not said I'm pushing, I was going to lose that from what we saw. It's been tough so far to see both of my Redemption Island competitors go, because both of them have actually been quite swell to chat with, right beforehand. But, I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna try and get myself back on merge and hopefully continue to move on from there.
All right. I'm gonna give you one more piece of information before you go forward. The next challenge will be at Baker Lawn. Tell me how does that feel? Like, what are you thinking right now when I say those words?
Well, now I'm a bit freaked out because physically I'm not good, to say the least. My lungs are all screwed up from back in getting high school pneumonia. So that's a little worrying, but you know, I'll try and push through my best possible, you know, and keep going.
All right. Well, give it everything you got, and we'll see you this Thursday. Go ahead and head on out. You're still on Redemption Island.
All right, come on in. Corlitos getting their first look at the new Gypsum tribe. Kayla voted out at the last tribal council. You guys ready to get into today's immunity challenge? All right, first things first, we're gonna take back the cow. Thank you. All right, once again, immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, 4 people on your tribe will be your hammock holders. Their goal is to keep the hammock above the ground. You can't touch the ground at all. The other 2 people on your tribe will be your sand collectors. Using only cups, the people will scoop sand from the ground, run all the way to the opponent's tribe's hammock, and try to dump as much sand inside the hammock. The first tribe to drop their hammock loses the cow. The last tribe remaining standing wins immunity, safe from the vote. Once again, the losers will have to go to tribal council, where somebody will be the 8th person voted out of Cal Police Legends Pursuit. Corlitos, you have 1 extra member, you're going to need to sit someone out. Keep in mind, you can't sit the same person in back-to-back challenges. You guys can discuss, but I'm going to need a decision right now. All right, Corlitos, who are you guys going to sit out? Q's sitting out of this challenge. Now, I'm kidding. You're going to sit out on the sit-out bench. Everyone else, I'll give you guys a minute to strategize. Actually, one more thing before we get started. The winning tribe is going to win rewards. You want to know what you're playing for? Yeah. The winning tribe is going to get a continuation of the item. It could already be found at this point. Corlitos, if you win immunity, you get a continuation from the idol clue. Gypsum, if you win, you get the first idol clue. It's the same idol from the swap side. Everyone clear on that? All right. With that being said, is it worth playing for? Yeah. You guys need to strategize, and then we'll get started. We have Corlitos, and we have Brenna and Dylan moving sand for Gypsum. Here we go. Survivors ready. Go. All the way over here. Interesting strategy.
Hey, wait, you can't grab it.
Grab it. It is up to you how you want. No, you can stay here. You can stay here. 20, 21.
Let's go, let's go.
Strategy off the back of Corlitos. Dylan getting a lot of sand up there. Time's up. Step away. We have 10 seconds left till you guys start. Oh, there you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Another 30 seconds to get. Sophia lost the cup for Corlitos. A lot of frustration. Don't want to lose out here. Come on, let's dig, guys. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from the cup. We're going to stay in this position for another 3 minutes out here.
Hey, Rahul, when you're digging, pull down on it. What, Brennan?
Nathan is like literally
Back up? I feel like I can. Hey.
Yeah, fling more of it to Nathan's side. Fling more of it to Nathan's side.
Hey, I know, but like, wait, don't pull on it.
oh my god!
How much time do you guys get now?
25, but like 20 for running.
really moving as much sand as possible there.
Dylan, that's how you do it. 5 more seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from the sand.
Brenna, last one. Make it count. And you two don't stop for 2. Get it on Alex's side.
No sand at all in Gibson's basket. Kayla's not even helping Alex on lifting. Julio's really struggling there, about to drop down. Maybe not in a different position. We're at 2 minutes left before you guys go again.
Yeah, I'm doing a hella whale here right now.
Got this bacon. I feel like over the shoulder. There we go. Doing a lot worse than Gypsum over here. A lot of load going on. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away. Now Liam's starting to show some strain over there. We're staying here for another 3 minutes. Corlito's edging the ground right now with that hammock.
Don't be too bad. It's like
Are you guys good?
Let's go Alex. Let's go Nathan. Let's go Marco. Corlito's super close to the ground over there. If we go for another round, we're going 15 seconds. Corlito's really close to the ground, but they still keep digging out there. Let's do it. 2 more minutes left. Corlito's super close to the ground. Gypsum can taste immunity right now over here. Dylan and Brenna had a really good strategy coming into this game. What is going on? How is the sand difference so high? Keep digging, guys. You guys are still in this. We're halfway through. 1 minute 30 seconds left before the next round. Nathan's really putting a lot of effort into this challenge.
Where?
Literally making us a couple grains away from touching the ground there.
Guys got it.
They're literally edging the ground right now, in my perspective. 1 minute left. 1 minute left.
Good. You're struggling too, guys.
Oh, that's it. That's it. End of the challenge. Gypsum wins immunity. No tribal council whatsoever. Look at the sand differences. It is crazy out here.
I cannot feel my back.
Huge blowout challenge there by a complete unexpected victory. I will speak for myself because I didn't think it was possible. Gypsum, what the
What are you talking about? We believe you today. What the fuck?
We were way better than yeah, 100%. You guys did amazing. I gotta ask, Lizette, what was the strategy coming into this challenge? How did you guys dominate so much over Corlito?
I'm pretty sure we both had the same strategy. It was just top people like on the insides, and then you just hold it.
I would assume.
Dylan, Brenna, I saw you guys scooping sand super fast over there. Like, I gotta ask, like, what was your mindset going into this challenge?
I want to make merge. I don't want to go to tribal again. Make extra tribal. Your turn.
Wow. Sophia, Raul, I gotta ask, that start couldn't have been any worse. It seems like you guys were a bunch of headless chickens running about. I saw Sophia running in with 2 cups alone. Raul, you were just standing back at that challenge. Raul, I gotta ask, what was the strategy, like the initial strategy going in with trying to sneak in? Because if you can look at the difference, it's pretty significant.
Yeah, the initial strategy was a misunderstanding of the specifications of the challenge.
For Leidos, unfortunately, I will be seeing you guys on Thursday, where we'll be having the 8-person voted out of Cal Poly Survive. Gypsum, what I gotta say, you guys dominated that challenge. You guys deserve that win. So, with that being said, everyone, grab your stuff, head on out, strategize, and best of luck then. I'll see you guys at the next event. Cool.
It was 2 on me, 2 on Kayla, 1 on Liam. I voted Liam. I took She did? Yeah, she did. Kayla shot in the dark and he voted double.
So if she would have voted, it would have fine.
No, it wouldn't have. Who are you supposed to vote for?
I'm supposed to.
When did this like happen?
He was just like, yeah, that you don't know. I told Dylan you told me at the memory challenge that you're not with Michaela. She told me she's not with me, and then she said she wants to vote. Kayla? She said that you told me that you guys weren't working together, and then I said, like, whatever. I mean, I saw you and her celebrating the vote. You said you couldn't do anything with the vote, but Kayla said you were the only person to save Brooke. I didn't save Brooke. No, you were the only person who could have. How though? Because Kayla said you had her and Alex, and if you decided yes, they would have saved her. I couldn't because there was no rogue vote. It was 4-4. Benji. I didn't know Benji was working with her.
Kayla said that Benji was trying to say that.
I did not know that. He came to me and was like, "We go back."
Because you told everyone about my idol before the trial. People knew about it. And you knew about redemption.
I knew about redemption.
Why did you tell me?
Because you were lying to me the entire time.
I lied to you on Monday.
And then you
were
also
lying to
told
me.
Brooke the same thing.
What did I tell her?
You said you'd give her the idol.
I did not tell her.
You did. She told me that. And she said she reached out to you and she ran into you. And I don't know. This is when you guys were doing the whatever challenge. I haven't thrown your name. I was like, I'm good with Jen. I'm good with Brooke. Because I couldn't save Brooke.
Okay,
I was at the bottom of the trial.
Then why did Kayla say that you could?
I don't know. I couldn't save Brooke. There was not the votes there. And I'm telling you that honestly. I'm telling you that honestly. And I do want to work with you. And I've told everyone.
Dylan said that. I said.
I don't know why Dylan's saying that because I told Dylan I
wasn't there for that,
you.
so maybe it was misconstrued. But he said it to Kayla.
Dylan told me. I told Dylan that you want to work with him.
You're telling Dylan that I was super paranoid, and then he started leaving me out of
Like he told you.
So 4 was Zach, myself, Kayla, and Dylan to save Kayla. But then I was left out of the group chats and left out of the conversation. They met up with me, and then they added me like 2 hours later.
I'm not on the tribe, dude. I don't know.
Just
like I don't. What do you want me to tell you? Like I'm not on your tribe.
I know. I just like don't go telling people you don't know.
I've been telling everybody that I do want to work with you. I told everybody I wanted to work with Brooke and I wanted to work with Derek. I'm at the bottom. Okay, you gotta understand. I don't have any allies.
You have me.
I have you, but you're on another tribe. When I'm on my own tribe, I don't have people that are around me. We're the only ones on the original. I don't know why he said that. Because I told Dylan, I want to work with you. And I said, Derek wants to work with you too. That's what I told him. Yeah. And I believe what you're saying. I don't, I do want to work with you. And I feel like I was chilling. I don't know what happened. I don't really care. I thought it was going to be Kayla anyway, so it was like all good.
It wasn't. I wasn't even in the pool.
Oh, I know, but did you fall?
No. I think it's other people. Who do you want out?
I don't know. Anybody but me? I don't know who's on the bottom. No, we haven't happened.
Can I talk to you?
Sure.
I don't know how long this is gonna go on.
Okay. You're worried about Benji, right?
I'm not worried about Benji.
Zeph told me that you were worried about Benji going home.
And who?
You were worried about Benji going home.
Oh, yeah.
I'm worried about me going home.
You need to work with Benji, Hugh, Alex, and Marco.
He doesn't, I don't...
Hugh just said he's good with you.
I think he's not... He lied about you, too.
I know, I just told him that, and he's like, no, I'm not lying.
I think he's telling you that he wants to work with you,
I know,
but he's
it's not true.
being honest about you behind his back.
He told it.
I'm scared for this road.
Dylan said that Hugh said he doesn't want to work with me.
he told me that
And Dylan started
he told me
leaving
that
me
he
out
was
group chats.
good, but then he like told me he's like, Derek lied about this, Derek was wrong about this.
He lied to me first.
I don't know where this vote's gonna go. I'm really scared. I'm scared for me because Dylan told all of them. Why?
Because I didn't know what to say to Dylan. I told him it was like everyone. Oh my god.
Dylan wants me out and he's telling everyone to pick me. That's what was said. Dylan told Raul just now that Dylan doesn't like me. Like, I don't know if I'll have the numbers for this vote, dude. I said that I didn't want to ask you for the idol, but at the same time, I would owe you, and I would do what you wanted me to do. I'm gonna be fully honest with you, because my goal in this game was
I
just
want
to
you to
make
stay
merch.
safe. I know, I need you to stay safe.
The idols weren't void. The idols don't matter after merch. I can pretend like I'm safe. Okay, if theoretically, I'm not gonna ask you for the idol, but if you gave it to me, who would you want out, and I can make it happen.
I don't care as long as it's not you, Marco, or Benji.
It might be me, is what I'm saying.
If they're gonna probably split the votes between you and Marco.
I mean, I'd rather have it be Marco
I know,
than me.
I know.
What are you gonna do with the idol?
I need to talk about that.
Wait, they're cutting us off at 8.
What time is it?
Like 7:50. What are you gonna do with the idol?
I need it.
Okay, Dad. What are you gonna do with the idol?
Running out. I don't know.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go on this vote. Like, I'm scared.
We'll believe their stage.
I'll be safe with it. Who do you want? Wait, what's that?
I literally use Derek here as long as it's like hot.
It can't be Benji. It can't be Marco.
I won't be there. Should I tell him?
They're all looking at us, so be like,
I just like, I don't know.
Do not talk about Benji.
I need to talk to him. Okay, the thing is, if we want to target Benji, it's gonna be Raul and Nathan. I think it's gonna be Raul. I think Nathan has the idol. It's gonna be Raul.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Just like be very careful. Like don't like tell
Do not
anyone.
tell anyone.
Don't tell
Don't
anyone
even
about
tell
it.
Marco.
Yeah.
Yes. I might tell Benji because I trust him.
Do I play the idol either way? I'm just worried.
All right, Marco, you just lost the challenge. What's your initial thoughts?
Initially, it's like it blowed, but like at some point when we're holding, I was like, it's over for us. You know, like the other team was like completely chilling. Could we push for a little bit longer? But it was like, not really. Like we did fuck up a little on pouring in the bags, but like I'm not gonna hold it against them. The rules were a little weird. Some of their members didn't understand the rules. We didn't understand the rules. You know, I feel like it was just like a miscommunication in the rules. But that was definitely on us, on Timon or anything like that. But scared. It's gonna be my 4th tribal. I'm sick of them. I am shooting for 6 though. So this is adding to that list. I had my conversations and it seemed like me, Sophia, Hugh, and Alex are gonna be going after Nathan. Low-key, I was a little into it, but now I'm like more into it because he snapped at me for whatever reason for asking a fucking question. I was like, how many can we move around? And he's like, bro, and he hits me. I'm like, what? Weird. Taking a little too serious. Like, it's just a game. But yeah, I might be shooting for Nathan. Issue though, we think they might have an idol. So either him or Rule or Benji has an idol. I'm not gonna go into how we were able to figure that out, but we think they might have an idol, so that might be an issue.
Oh boy, here we are again. You know, starting to get callbacks of season 2. This upcoming vote would be the 8th person voted out. Same thing Josh said when I got voted out. I was the 8th person voted out of season 2. I had an idol that time too. I felt like decently confident going into the vote, thinking that I don't think people are gonna turn it on me. And so I don't know. I genuinely don't know what the hell is actually about to happen on Thursday at the moment, but it's still early. It's Tuesday night. In theory, a lot of people should be wanting to work with me, right? But I just can't get it out of my head that like these merge dynamics are gonna be so fucked. I guess Dylan got left out of the vote. Kayla's gone, which to be honest, like I was starting to like to distrust Dylan less and less as like the days went on. At least like back on that original swap tribe. So now like Brenna, Lizeth, Derek, and like Michaela seem like the power structure, and I guess Liam's in there. But I guess they want to bring me in, so that would be good. I mean, it just sucks because it's like, I don't know. The game isn't like 1,000% going my way. I would have actually, yeah, I would have much preferred if they had just gone to travel again, and then like Dylan would have just went home, and I would have felt better going into a merge vote, to be honest.
What really ticks me off is the amount of cross-tribal communication that was happening after the challenge. It's kind of BS, in my opinion, that literally no challenge in Cal Poly Survivor history beforehand, and hopefully not after. Literally not after, because it'll probably be merged. We'll have this amount of communication. 30 minutes of freaking communication. Blah, 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 blah. Derek pulling people away. Lizette pulling people away. Derek giving her his idol to Sophia, probably. It's freaking bullshit, because like Lizette's like, oh, we're trying to figure out who to save. And I'm like trying to figure out, ask her like, what's that? What's that? And she's like, can't say my damn ass. Yes, you can't say, because you told Marco, and Marco told me. You know. Yeah, pretty nervous. Dylan actually came to me before the challenge, asked me to throw it because he's very clearly on the bottom there. I'm not one to throw challenges because I need to ensure my safety first. I've always said you can rebound from a blindside, you can never rebound from getting voted out. Even with Redemption Island, it'll be incredibly hard to do so. I'm trying my best not to. I'm extremely nervous about Tribal. People haven't been reaching out to me that much, and people don't really reach out to you that much. There's really only one option. Your boy. So I'm just hoping that this Tribal Council isn't my last in Cal Poly Survivor history. I'm hoping that this isn't one of my last 2 or 3 confessionals that I'll be giving for Cal Poly Survivor. That would absolutely, positively suck. Horrible. Not good at all. And I'm just hoping that, you know, stuff goes to plan.
Okay. I'm like pretty significantly frustrated right now with Alex and Benji. I don't know if this is allowed, but I was in the biz lab where I was working, and I had a friend in the biz lab, and he's texting me and he's like, hey, I think people are talking about you for Survivor right now. Can I tell you what they're saying? And I'm like, I wasn't gonna say no. And I don't know if that's allowed, but like, he's not playing. The biz lab is such a public space. Like, I'm sorry, they're dumb for talking big game strat in there. Anyway, like, Alex called me an extension of Derek. Rude, first of all. Hella rude. But like, I see where she's coming from on that, but she also wasn't on Corralitos. All she knows that like me being an extension of Derek is that I was working with them and that he gave me the idol. Why does that make me an extension of Derek? Like, yeah, I've been talking to Derek as in like what I should do because he knows these people more. I was like asking Derek like, will Benji work with Nathan? Like, because I don't know them, but he watched their seasons. Well, he didn't watch their seasons, but like he's talked to them more, and like I'm like, will Benji work with Nathan? Or and then too, like with Lizette, they're like, yeah. And I don't know, like, it's frustrating, and like I see why they think that, and I see why people might have thought that, but it's just like she doesn't know what happened on the other. She doesn't know what happened like on the other tribes. She doesn't know, like, she wasn't on Corralitos. Like, she didn't see how the Joshua vote went down. Like, I know that I'm like a bit of like a target on my back because I've been organizing a lot of the votes, and I know that this game is such a balance of doing too much and not doing enough, because like Mimi didn't do enough and now Mimi's gone unless you want redemption, or like who else, I don't know, but like I've been safe in every vote that I've been to, and I have made myself safe in this vote because I've been playing the game. And I know that it's like scary because I'm like, oh, did I put a target on my back because I was talking to too many people? But at the same time, like, if I wasn't talking to those people, maybe I wouldn't have Derek's idol. And so now that my name is getting thrown out there, it's like, anyway, my friend said something about them, they're gonna tell me some bullshit about Nathan. What? That he's gonna vote Raul? Like, I'm like, maybe that's the lie.
So Alex has some news for us.
Yeah, so I talked to Sophia this morning, and she, on her own, brought up the idea of her playing the idol for Marco. And I like threw in some like healthy skepticism of like, are you sure that's what you want to do? Like, if that's what you feel is best, I'll trust you on that. Like, I'll back you 100%. And then kind of just was like, oh, what's our post-merge gonna look like? So she, as far as I'm concerned, is playing the idol for Marco, which opens us up the door for us to get her out.
Yeah, so then from there, well, the 5 of us are going to split the votes. We'll put 3 on Sophia in case she plays it for herself. We're going to put 2 on Marco,
to ensure that with the idol thing, if we go to a revote, we send Marco home. Like, not ideally what we want to happen, but hopefully Sophia stupidly plays her idol for Marco, and probably one of the worst idol plays we've ever seen. I don't like if that happens. I'm sorry, but
if I'm not in a revote, something's gone terribly
dude,
wrong or terribly right.
Like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, I don't know what's going through her mind to make her think that she's so good. Like, I don't know. We'll see.
Sophia would never work with us.
Sophia's gonna go back to Derek and be like, Derek, what happened?
Yeah, that's
right.
Derek, tell me what to do.
It was all Hugh's fault. Hugh did everything.
And then Derek and Hugh are gonna have like a 50-minute conversation during the challenge. While they're both holding like some ping pong ball up, she's gonna be like, "You could have saved her."
Yep. So see you tomorrow.
Yeah. So hopefully Sophia's out of here.
Update on the game. I know Derek talked to Sophia at 1901 today, so my bluff probably got exposed as a lie, so she probably doesn't trust me anymore. Whatever. The plan, I guess, is to split the votes. The only person that could fuck me is Benji. I made a final 2 with him. It's not looking good. It's really not looking good for my game at all. Heading into the merge, I know I'm the biggest target. I know they're gonna come for Nathan or me. Probably Nathan first, then me. And I know, what's it called? Oh yeah, I know that he also has an extra vote, for sure. I don't buy that he got his vote blocked from who. It's so stupid. It's a dumb lie, but I'm gonna use it against him. And Derek thinks he's playing so smooth and so like whatever, but he's not. He's not. Genuinely, he's not. So, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna spin this. I might just have to cut Nathan at the merge. If I make it there, if I don't get... I'm hoping I get fucking blindsided tomorrow because... I don't know. This is so depressing. Like, it's just a string of bad luck for me, but I guess it makes sense. You know, last time I got nothing but good luck. This time, it's another story. My plan going into the merge, I could probably flip Liam, but I need to lay low for the first vote at least, but I know I'm a big target, so I'll probably be out next. So I'm like, it's kind of a dilemma where I'm like, do I go and put myself out there even more and make this big move and then everybody thinks I'm on top of the game, or do I just kind of lay back, let things go, and then go out next? It's definitely not the scenario I wanted to be in. Going into the merge this time, I feel like it's the same exact place that I was on season 1. It's literally a parallel where, you know, I have to do this big insane move or like try and make something happen at this first vote to secure myself a deep run in the game. But double-edged sword, now I'm seen as the biggest target in the game, and I don't think I can escape. I don't think I can escape my target. I don't think I can.
We're gearing up for an absolute merge war. Let me paint the picture. If everything goes to plan, Sophia and or Marco goes home tonight. One of them out to redemption. Now, from there, my alliance, we have Alex, me, Rahul, Hugh, Benji. That's the 5. No, Dylan was just left out of the vote on this tribe. Dylan walks over here, gives us 6. Then we got 5 on that remaining tribe. Now either Sophia or Marco, whoever stays, will probably back to the other side. 6, 6. Now, if you guys aren't good at math, that makes an equal sign on the votes. Now, I pulled a rock in my time, and I pulled the right rock, but I'd like to not pull rocks again, if you know what I mean.
Anyway, challenge ends, right? I look so sus because I am talking to everybody. I'm talking to Derek, I'm talking to Lizeth, I'm talking to Dylan. Lizeth and Derek go up to me and they say, Sophia, Dylan is throwing your name out. Like, Dylan has it out for you. And I'm like, huh? I haven't talked to this guy. I haven't been on the same team as him. Why would Dylan not like me? Derek leaves Hugh, and I go, I think I have these people, and Derek goes, I don't know if you actually have Hugh. Like, you have to be careful with Hugh. I wouldn't trust him. And then so I go, like, Derek, like, I'm not gonna pull a Hugh and ask you for the idol, but like I'm scared for this vote. And if it's void after merge anyway. And I low-key did start being like pulling a Hugh like Derek, like please, I need this idol. So basically Derek pulls out his bag and he whips out this beautiful little bracelet that is gonna keep me safe on Thursday. Anyway, okay, moving on. Can't spend too long on that. I call Marco and I'm like, Marco, what's going on? And I tell Marco that I have the idol because Derek told me not to tell anyone, but I think that the difference in me and Derek's game is I've been trying to value honesty as much as I can. I feel like that's what's gotten me as far, and I have to trust Marco. Like, at this point, we've told each other final two. Like, we haven't officially, but, like, that's kind of what it seems. And so, like, I feel like to not tell him and then have him find out, like, I'm not willing to risk his trust like that, right? And so we're talking, like, trying to figure out a plan. Then I talk to Alex, same thing. I tell Alex I have the idol. I know it's risky to tell this many people that I have the idol. Derek told me not to tell anyone, but the same thing with Alex. I'm like, I want to show these people that they can trust me. If I'm gonna try to make it past merge any farther, like I'm gonna make it past merge, but then any farther, that's what's happening. It's stressful, but I'm safe for this vote, and I feel like I need to take it one day at a time, and I can't be stressing about post-merge like too much. So that's what's happening. Yeah.
There's really not much I can do. There's not much pull I have in this tribe because I'm very clearly on the bottom in terms of, you know, who is under consideration for a vote and who's probably actually getting votes. In theory, Sophia and Marco should be, but because of the, you know, a potential split vote, all it takes is one person to have any funny thoughts in their head, be like, let's get Rahul out, and you know, I go home because we're trying to do a 3-2-2 split. Last I checked, the difference between 3 and 2 is not 3, it's not 2, it's 1. So I have to ensure, to hope and pray that every single person on my tribe thinks I'm good with them, has no reason to vote me out. And if anything, the reasons for them to keep me in are less their, you know, good thoughts about me. It's their thoughts about that little weasel Derek on the other tribe, that little weasel Bren on the other tribe. They need to go. I think they know that. Because Hugh and Derek probably have beef right now, unless they pulled it off as seamlessly as Alex and Nathan. Not gonna lie, I thought Alex and Nathan were beefing. They're chill with each other. They're tight with each other. You know, my entire perception of the game has just been flipped, which is good to have it, you know, flipped correctly than not flipped at all and staying correct. But yeah, at this point, so to recap, my brain is freaking mush. I am stressed out of my mind. Like Brooke's tribal, I was stressed out because who knows what Brooke is gonna pull, what shenanigans she's gonna pull. At the end of the day, my name is not gonna be written down on a piece of parchment. My name is getting written down tomorrow. In 23 hours, my name will be read. Probably at least once, probably twice, potentially thrice. And if it hits that third time and it's not on a revote, I will see you on redemption. I will be pissed the fuck off. Because Derek should not have been able to give Sophia that idol.
So really bad news. Sophia's friend was in the business silo and they heard Alex and Benji talking, like they overheard them. And it turns out there's no chance in hell that Alex is going to be helping us out in this vote. Turns out Alex is just lying to me and Sophia. There's no one really on our side, and Sophia's going to play her idol, so it's just going to be split onto me. My only shot really is a shot in the dark. I'm going to do it. I'm definitely doing my shot in the dark. I think it's a stupid idea, though. Like, I'm very big on saying that, like, in Survivor, when I see it get played, I laugh. Because, like, who the fuck ever lands a shot in the dark? But it's my only chance now. Like, what else can I do? No one's voting with me, so we'll see how it goes in the next vote.
I'm walking a tribal right now. The idol is in my pocket. I tried to hide it. I hope you can't see it. I was not able to get Benji to tell me anything about Alex flipping, which makes me believe that maybe Alex is like really not flipping. And so I'm voting Rahul. Marco's gonna play his shot in the dark, and I'm gonna play the idol for myself as backup in case they are lying to us. But honestly, I think that maybe they're not. I think even if there was maybe talk of it, I think that they're voting Rahul too. And I don't think Rahul is the idol. And if he was, he wouldn't play it for himself. But also Alex is being sus, and I don't know what's happening. And I'm a little scared to see how this tribal goes. but it'll be an interesting one. I don't know.
Come on in! Alright, so let's get things underway, shall we? Benji, I gotta ask, after the first challenge that you guys won, this second challenge was the complete opposite of what happened at the first challenge. You guys got off to a very, very rocky start. So what happened exactly in the challenge, and how was your reaction coming into this tribal council?
Yeah, so just going into the challenge, right, thinking like what it was, we thought that like, you know, we were kind of like, I guess the Goliaths going into it, we were the favorites going into that. And I guess they just challenge tacked it. They had a better strategy, and you know that's what caused them to win.
Raul, do you feel somewhat responsible because you and Sophia were the sand grabbers, and it was pretty evident that the other team had a lot more sand than your team. So do you feel a bit responsible for your challenge loss or what?
I mean, I'd say I kind of have to because, as you said, we're the people who are digging sand, and as you said, they had more sand in theirs. You kind of dogged at the start. There's a misunderstanding of the rules, and kind of how the challenge went.
So Alec, let's break down this tribe even more further. Obviously, this is all you guys' first tribal council because none of you guys have been here together. We have 5 original gypsum people from the previous swap, 2 original Coralitos, and from the OG tribes, you're reunited with all your original people that you started this game with. So walk me through what the dynamics are coming into this vote, what the criteria is to figure out who to vote for, and anything along those lines.
I mean, yeah, obviously we were separated for a few tribal councils, so people have made new relationships, things have kind of shifted, but I think there was a sense of, it was exciting to see Marco and Sophia to start, to come back with who I started with, but I think a lot of us are wary that Emerge is coming up, and that probably plays a little bit into people's minds when it comes to the connections that are formed on this tribe specifically, because that is the next step of the game, and everyone wants to put themselves in the best position going forward.
Marco, does that kind of ring true for you? Like, you were also excited to see Alex, hoping to probably rekindle, maybe possibly working with her or something, or do you think it was completely different when you first got onto this tribe?
Yeah, I thought our goal leaving, when we did the first swap, I thought our goal was the yellow was stick to yellow. Let's make sure the 3 of us can all make it to merge together and hopefully continue to work in the future.
Man, that's a pretty strong statement. I mean, Marco basically just said, yeah, the original intention was for the 3 yellows to stick together. Does that worry you as someone that wasn't on yellow, or you think differently?
Well, it definitely does worry me a bit. I wasn't yellow, I was never yellow. It was my first time meeting Sophia and Marco, so that's a bit scary. I don't know their relationships out of this game. But I think the vote goes beyond that. It goes into the merge. We know it's coming. We suspect it's today. It could be Tuesday, but you got to think about your threat level going into the merge. Who you think you have a bad relationship with, who's connected to who. I think the vote tonight is very nuanced, and it's not as simple as what tribe you're starting on.
Sophia, is that also true for you? It's not basically what tribe you're starting on? Are you seeing yourself working with other people that you haven't gotten a chance to? Or are you thinking that, oh shoot, because I'm in this situation, people might see the 3 newbies together and they might see, Marco and you, the original 2 solo Coralitos together. So how are you feeling for this vote?
I think it's similar to what Nathan said. It goes a little more than just what tribe you're on. This is a numbers game, and we're suspecting this to merge pretty soon. And so I think all of us going into this vote, we're okay, how can we optimize our numbers here? And I think that's what we're going to do.
So Hugh, what's the best way to really operate those numbers? Because it seems like everyone here has that solid game sense where it's yeah, someone has to go home tonight and I want to keep my numbers safe. So how do you guarantee that you're not the one that's getting lied to and the one that's not getting played with by being the odd one out?
If I had the answer, I would do it, but, I feel like this game, it's just been a constant battle of me being on the bottom, so we'll see what it is tonight. I feel like I have a good plan going into this, but I would not be surprised if it's me tonight.
Marco, do you think Hugh is justifiable in saying that statement that he thinks he's on the bottom, that he thinks it's basically a game over for him?
I don't know about Hugh's position, but I think as I've said in every travel that I've been in, it's you always have that lingering thought, it could be me tonight. and it's not something I ever forget about. Like, I also have that in the back of my head, like, it could be me tonight too.
Benji, what about you? Do you think Q's thoughts are justifiable in this whole case?
Well, right. I mean, it's like also what Marco's saying. There's always the thought in the back of your head saying like, okay, yeah, there's a chance. It could be me tonight.
Alex, let's talk about idols in the situation. Are idols going to be present in this tribal council? Has there been any talk about it or ways to navigate around that? What's your situation when it comes to that?
I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I know the 2 pre-merge idols were found by people on the other tribe. We're pretty sure one of them was played, so there is still one that's kind of up in the air, but it's on the other tribe. And then as far as the clue we got, I don't know if anyone found it. It could still be out there. The other team, or the other tribe also got that clue, so it's kind of a race at that point, but I don't really know where idols are at with this tribe.
Maybe that's a pretty strong thing to say. I mean, you guys got the clue first because you guys won that first Unity challenge. Has that new swap idol potentially been a topic of conversation for this tribal council and ways to navigate around that?
I think the idol that was given to us, or the clue that was given to us last Thursday, it has been in talks, but we're more worried about the pre-merge idol that I think we all know Derek had. And during and after the challenge, there was a lot of cross-tribal stuff going on where he could have handed off to someone, and he talked about almost all of us, so it could have been handed off to anybody. So really that one, we think merges today, so that one expires today, so we expect that to be played today.
Wow. Hugh, do you agree with what Nathan's saying? I mean, that's a pretty strong thing to say that, yes, there is a pre-merge idol that Derek originally had on the other tribe, and he probably, most likely, gave it to somebody on this tribe. Do you agree, like, that's what the whole worry is with this tribe here for this tribal council?
I mean, I think everything it's like he's talking to everybody every single challenge, every single time, and everybody saw him yell at me, so that was fun. So I wish he gave me the idol. He didn't give me the idol, but yeah, I guess it is a topic of discussion.
Does anyone want to say, like, if the idol is public knowledge at this point, like any predictions on who would have the idol or anything like that? No one wants to reveal anything. Sophia, walk me through that. Why is everyone just trying to keep their cards so close to their chest?
I think because there's no reason not to right now. I think, like, obviously, like, we all know Derek had the idol. I think trying to figure out where it was this week was like a discussion that, like, we kind of all had, trying to figure out where the other idol is, like the new one that's still, well, we think still going to be good after merge. But I think my biggest thing going into this vote was unity and having as much, like, it's, you know, like I said, it's a numbers game, and I think that there was no reason for anyone to, like, say they had it, I guess.
Rahul, pretty strong statement. The whole point with Sophia wanting to come to this tribal council is unity and stuff like that, but obviously, this is Survivor. I mean, like, you can always wish for one thing, and we could be super close to the merge as everyone is predicting, where everyone is starting to think about their own individual games. Are you on the same boat with Sophia, thinking like, yeah, we need to be unified going into this next tribal council, or are you thinking it could be all up in the air?
I think there's, you know, the game of Survivor is never 100% certainty one way, 100% certainty the other way. Sophia's right, unity is important for the tribe or for, you know, just morale in general, because people are predicting that it could be a merge, but there's no guarantee it could be a merge. So that's just one of the many things you have to weigh up.
So Marco, I gotta ask one last question. Are you confident that your plan tonight is going to succeed?
I'm never confident, but I'm always hoping in it.
I think that's the best way we can end this tribal council. It's time to see how it all plays out, because it is time to vote.
I don't hope that it's you, but this is just how I need to vote.
I'm playing my shot in the dark.
Really cool, but you're just Derek's puppet.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and they want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Yeah?
Might look a little dumb if my name's not in there all tonight, but I look more dumb taking this home with me, so I'm playing this for myself.
Okay.
Stupid ass.
Okay.
Gimmick. I'll do it.
First of all, Sophia, the rules of Survivor state that if a hidden immunity idol is played, all votes cast against that person will not count, and the person with the next highest number of votes will be voted out. This is not just any idol. This is a hidden immunity idol. All votes cast for Sophia will not count. And Marco, prematurely, has decided to sacrifice his vote, meaning Marco's vote is not in the urn. Marco's chosen to sacrifice his vote for a 1 in 6 shot of safety in the game. Marco, if this parchment says safe, all votes cast against you will not count. If it says not safe, all votes cast against you will still count. You ready to see your fate? Marco, you are safe.
Holy shit.
All votes casted for Marco will not count. Anybody else?
Stop.
Another one. You want to play this song?
Oh my fucking god, I can't believe this shit happened.
Oh my god. It's actually terrible.
Give me another minute. Tell probably the craziest. I hope I can fucking believe this.
Oh my god, this is so dumb. I can't believe this shit. This has got to be like the stupidest thing that's ever happened. Like, I genuinely can't believe this shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, this doesn't make sense. Wait, no, can we get like 3 more minutes or something?
You want to talk to people?
Yeah, I think I should talk. Okay, so like our, like, what clothes are in there? I'm trying to, well, I'm already up there, like.
I don't know when to play it.
Right, but
Because
wait,
then that happens and then it's.
Oh, wait.
Then it leaves the 4 of us.
Wait, hold up. Can we, oh my god, can we go back? Let's just run down.
Sophia played her hidden immunity idol. All votes cast for Sophia will not count. Marco has played shot in the dark, meaning Marco's vote is not in the urn. But all votes cast for Marco will still not count. Benji, you played an idol. I'm going to need a decision on who you want to play it on.
And then Thomas is saying,
But, wait, so what the fuck votes are in there?
all but Marco's vote is in that urn.
I'm going to need a decision. I know it's stressful and stuff.
There's a vote on.
There's a vote on those. Just play it on.
No. If don't play it on him, it's gonna revote. He's gonna be safe. It's gonna be one of you 4. We're both safe.
It's one of us 4.
Stick with us.
Benji, come on, you know what to do.
I tried to tell you, you know.
Because then it's one of us 4, and then they get to pick that basically.
Me and Marco look.
If you do that, realistically, if we're gonna do this, it's me or Raul, because if they're gonna, like, that's how that's gonna go.
Oh my
I don't
god.
think me and Sophia aren't allowed to vote.
Sorry? Are we in
You were not.
Okay.
Marco.
Can you please explain the situation what you're trying to talk about?
If hypothetically none of those votes count,
Correct.
then we go to revote. Can Marco vote?
Marco cannot vote.
No, Marco.
But Marco is still immune, as well as Sophia.
Oh my fucking
Benji,
god.
Benji, you know what to do.
That's insane.
Benji, you're fine.
But what about the revote? Well, let's be realistic. Like, what's gonna
Revote is
happen?
the
Hey, that's a lie, bro. That
Yeah,
is a
I
lie.
I'm gonna have to cut you off at 2 minutes. No other.
You're dead ass tank. I'm playing for myself. Fuck it. I'm cooked.
Benji.
I'm cooked. This game.
This is a hidden immunity idol. All votes casted for Benji will not count. Anybody else? All right. Well, that was probably the most. I can speak for all of production. That was the most chaotic thing I've ever seen in my entire life in Cal Poly Survivor history. But let's get on to this. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Sophia does not count. Sophia does not count. Sophia does not count. Marco does not count. Marco does not count. We have no votes for anybody. 1 vote left. Eighth person voted out of Cal Poly Survivor Legends Pursuit. Raul. That's 1 tonight. That's enough. You bring your torch.
You said you played on me, man. You said you played on me.
We knew you could.
This joke's.
Why didn't you tell me before if you didn't play on me? You didn't take your torch out of me. Oh, I can.
Well, 2 idle plays, a successful shot in the dark. If you think this game is still in park and not going at max speed, you are dead wrong. Let's see how you guys recover on from here. Grab your torches, head on back to camp. For your guys' sake, I hope we're merging next. Survivor's ready. Also,
Benjamin J. Santos. I don't even know Jason's middle name. He told me he would play his fucking idol on me. I told him he knows I'm not voting him. He knows Nathan is not voting him. He knows Marco doesn't have a vote. He's fine. If he plays on me, Alex goes home. He knows I'm his closest one. He knows I'll fucking spill a Redemption Island. He's God. Why did I trust the fucking overthinker?
If this works out, then the vote should be getting negated, and Sophia should be down. But if not, oh well. I'll chill with you all.
Go for it.
I got the idol at the end of the challenge, and they all said that was okay.
But
Yeah, but that's challenge end.